Hey team, I'm Beth, and on the left there is my roommate Naomi. We are both students from the University of Birmingham, and we are currently doing a year abroad at Northeastern University in Boston. With £20, which is roughly $25, we put together this little video to show you what sorts of things we get up to on a year abroad. Okay Naomi, where are we going?
We're going to the public library.
And why are we going?
We're going for a free tour.
Yeah, so we are making the most of our $25 by not spending it for the first educational part of our day. We just want to be in the bloopers reel, don't we?
Every day, that's what she told me. Turn your magic on. To me she'd say everything you want.
As Naomi said, we started with a free architecture tour of the Boston Public Library. Although we often complain that Boston is an expensive city, when it came to planning this day out, we realised that the city actually has quite a lot of free or cheap things to do. So this was the first one.
My skin, I feel my heart beating. You make me feel like I'm alive.
While we were out, I was sure to drop my mum a text to tell her what we were up to, that we were being very educational, and she replied just the way she should with a message, "You're so cultured," with an angel emoji. Although the tour focused more on the library's art than its architecture, it was really interesting and I learned a lot about the city. For instance, the Boston Public Library was the first large municipal free library in the United States, and one of its strongest, earliest advocates was a French ventriloquist. Thanks, Naomi.
I feel my heart underneath my skin. Oh, I can feel my heart beating. 'Cause you make me feel like I'm alive again.
Bates Hall is definitely the highlight of the library. Its high ceilings, rows of wooden tables, and random but cool green desk lamps give it a definite Hogwarts vibe, a bit like the University of Birmingham's Great Hall. I've come to study here a couple of times, but never stay too long because you're not allowed to eat in there, and I need the snacks. Speaking of snacks... Okay Naomi, where are we now?
We are in a chocolate shop getting hot chocolates upon the recommendation of a stranger from Beth's Instagram.
Here we are, can't wait. This is true. I got this recommendation while I was doing a takeover for Northeastern Study Abroad Instagram page. I also got a lot of pizza recommendations, but this chocolate shop was one of them, and Naomi and I were very excited because upon going on the chocolate shop's Instagram page, we saw they had chocolate pigs for the Chinese New Year, but unfortunately when we got there, everything was Valentine's themed, so no chocolate pigs. We did find chocolate penguins though. I just asked Naomi to review her hot chocolate, which we're both very sad we finished.
It was so good though. So good.
Yeah, I agree. Once we had had our sugar fix, we set off to wander Boston's Freedom Trail. This is a literal trail of red bricks on the floor that leads you past all the city's most historic landmarks. The Old South Meeting House, the first public school, the old State House and the site of the Boston Massacre, and the old corner bookstore, which is now, of course, a Mexican grill. This little free library in the middle of downtown was my landmark to tell me that I was near where we were going to be having lunch. I came here with my mum when I first arrived in Boston, and honestly, they're the best nachos I've ever had. After this, we genuinely went home to nap before heading back out for a late night cinema trip at Coleridge Corner Theatre. This little independent cinema reminded me of Birmingham's Electric Cinema, which you should definitely go to if you haven't already. We spent a total of $24.25, so well within our budget, and we had a great day.